Greetings, y'all. Take a look. We've been setting up these parallel food spaces for many years now. And as we create these small scale to mid-size food systems that operate outside of the urban area, more in the peri-urban and rural area, and still are producing and providing food for people in urban areas and the surrounding local areas, what we're noticing, these systems are certainly not any type of comparable match for the current industrialized food system. That's obvious. That's obvious based on scale. That's obvious based on pounds recorded of produce weighed, marketed, and sold. In order to gain funding, investment, and the necessary social capital that's required to build a food system of any scale, we have to have a proof of concept. What Grow Where You Are has been doing for years is a proof of concept, looking and paying attention to how these food systems work. What are the requirements for a functioning, workable food system? Obviously land, obviously labor, obviously seed, obviously storage, obviously transportation, energy, housing. These are clearly obvious because that's how the current food system is operating. That's why we have the abundance of food that we've been eating since the invention of the supermarket in the 1960s or 70s. That's how all the different fast food chains have come into success. And that's also how the television dinner, the microwave, the instant food happened. We certainly understand how important a proof of concept is before there is investment, before there is true support for a new idea, a new possibility, a parallel universe, a parallel reality, a parallel food system, sovereignty based. We've embraced that. We've embraced the need for a proof of concept. We have set up farms on multiple pieces of land that have been leased over many years. We've had partnerships with churches, Providence Missionary Baptist Church, Good Shepherd Community Church in Atlanta. We've worked with Northwest Youth Power. We've worked with the Emory Urban Health Initiative. We've partnered with folks like Dr. Charles Moore. We've worked across sectors in Metro Atlanta to deal with food system issues. And now we're watching the financial system implode. During the years when we were being requested to stay in our homes based on the spread of a virus, during that time period, we had an exemption as urban farmers. And as food producers and food providers, we were able to drive the streets. We were able to continue moving around the society. And during that time, we had the ability to listen and study what different financial advisors have been talking about for years, which is when the entire global economy is forcibly shut down and then the populations are given short-term financial credits, there's bound to be, what do they call that? A correction and a rebalancing, a reshuffling of the deck. And guess what? It's 2023 and we're in that time period. Our proof of concept, the Grow Where You Are proof of concept, is all that more important right now. And all the people that we've been fortunate enough to work with over the years, many of these individuals came through the Institute of Truly Living Well Center for Natural Urban Agriculture, either as visitors, volunteers, or employees. I, being one of the founders of that initial business and then a member of the nonprofit organization, it's been clear for years that these prototypes are necessary, that they predate any of the things that we've been doing in these metro Atlanta cities. And by what I mean by that is that there have always been Black and indigenous farmers here in the United States doing this work. There continues to be a vast labor pool of what they call migrant workers that are growing our food and harvesting our food and making sure it gets to market. This is a fact that is absolutely worth acknowledging. And so as any of us start to receive attention or acclaim for the work that we're doing, know that there are literally hundreds, if not thousands, of black farmers that have lost their land based on coercive practices that took agricultural production out of the hands of their family after years and generations of producing food, grain, energy, meat, poultry for this country and the people of their community. Obviously, what we're doing is a continuation of that and an adaptation of that. It is not to replace that, and it's definitely here to highlight the need for food system justice, financial education and rebalancing, and wealth preservation. Now is the time. Grow where you are. Garlic and fava beans.